Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 9 of season 9 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today, did a little bit expanding of the base, bumped the ceiling up one height just because it felt a little bit too low to me, so I decided to bump it up one level up. So made the ceiling a little bit taller in our base between episodes there. And what I'd like to work on today is continue along the path of Astral Sorcery. There's some pretty cool stuff in this mod, and we're going to be able to get into it once we start breaking more into the next chapter. And in order to get to that chapter, we're going to need to get ourselves a Starlight crafting altar, which is just going to require 4 marble pillars and 2 chiseled marble to get this thing upgraded. So 2 chiseled marble, 4 marble pillars, and we're totally going to need a rock crystal. And a light bucket. Bucket of Starlight will totally go towards helping make that a thing. So let's go upgrade this altar. Now, there is going to need a multi-block under it, but before we really decide to go nuts with it, let's go ahead and... Hello. Baby zombie riding a chicken. Not cool. Chicken you can survive, but, you know. One of the challenging parts of this is you have to do a lot of this at night. Luckily there's enough starlight, it looks like, so let's go ahead and activate this thing. This will allow us to upgrade the altar, and we will be allowed to craft some more stuff with a higher tier altar. So you can see it's doing its upgrading thing. We're going to have to do something about the mob spawns in this area, though. That's totally a thing that's going to need to be mediated. Ah, there we go. Oh, and creepers too. Creepers are a nuisance. Sneaking up on me. But one of the main things I wanted to check on was what this thing... So, I guess we can't really tell what kind of starlight it's going to have until we build the multi-block under it. That's why it's got that big red thing under it. So, let's go prepare to make the multi-block, and we will try building it there. Your best place for building these are higher Y levels than the ground. So the higher up you are, the more access to the star's power you're going to have. So something we should probably deal with. But for now, let's see what we got. So to build this multi-block, we can reference the book. So we did unlock a new chapter, by the way. This chapter, Attunement. But we'll get to that in a minute once we finish up the multi-block that we're going to have access to in here. So we're going to need 8 chiseled marble and 28 marble arches. Okay, so let's just start working towards as much of this as we can. Now that's chisels marble, so I don't know if that's going to work, but let's see what we can do. So we need 28 marble arches. So I can chisel straight into that with the chisel mod. That might be cool. I mean... There is a crafting table recipe for it, right? 3 marble is a marble arch, so it might just be easier to do that. So we need 28 marble arches. And then we need 8 chiseled marble. 8 chiseled marble. Which is made like that. There we go, 8 chiseled marble. We're going to need 24 marble bricks, which I assume is that. Oh, look, we already had marble bricks. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to need more of them anyway. 21 sooty marble and 8 marble pillars. So now we just need some sooty marble, and we should be good to go. It was 28 marble bricks that we need, right? 24 marble bricks. And the marble arches can also kind of be put away. I want to have like exactly what I need on my character for when this goes. So 21 sooty marble. So we're going to need 24. So let's actually get another chisel here. I just broke mine. So in theory, this... Cool. Okay, that works. That's Chisel's marble, though. Can I get marble from Astral Sorcery? I can. I don't know that it matters in terms of building with, but we'll see. And then for the sooty marble, we're going to want about 3 of these guys. 8, 16, 24, right? Though, I might still have some, because I think I only used 1. So we can do that. Cool. And then that's your 21 sooty marble. That should be everything we need for the multi-block structure. Now, I really need to make it so that mobs can't spawn in this general area. And I don't know if there's going to be a good way to make that doable, but there is some stuff we can totally do. Let's start collecting more Starlight power. That'll be nice. Come here, baby zombie. All right, so the multi-block structure is going to look like this. So directly underneath it, we're going to want a 3x3 of marble. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let's get our excavator here. Right, and then we can have that with this guy on top of it. Cool. Just trying to figure out the best way. Let's just do this. Cool. And this. So that's your sooty marble. And then the next structure is going to be bricks, kind of, except in the corners. So we're going to want these guys. Except in the corners. That looks pretty good, right? And then in the corners, it looks like we're going to want these ones. Chiseled marble. And of course, it's becoming daytime right now, so it's going to be a little bit rough for us to measure how much starlight we're getting. But at the next nighttime, we will be able to do that. Cool. And then pretty much on top of those, we're going to want 1, 2 pillars, and then another one of these. So am I missing a pillar? I thought I grabbed 8 pillars. Did I accidentally grab 7? Like a derp? I must have. Yeah, I break through my walls. I'm a terrible person. Boom, 8. I need a way to teleport through walls. We don't have Ender IO in this back, and I totally missed that functionality. Being able to just like bzz, right through the walls. So 2 pillars on each of the corners with these guys on top. I hear an Enderman. Come here, Enderman. Hello. Investigating my work. No Ender Pearl? Come on. All I want is an Ender Pearl, and you are not assisting. Cool. Okay, let's get a shovel here. Because we're basically going to want to clear out this area. And then our last bit of work will be just these marble things with the lines on them, kind of all around it. Like this. So see how there's the red bar there? When I put this last block down, it should be valid now. Nice. So when nighttime comes around, we'll be able to measure how much starlight we're getting. If this bar is full, I'll be happy. If it's not full, it means that we're not getting quite enough starlight, and there's a couple things we're going to want to do to like help that out. There's a few options. What we'll probably look at doing is maybe moving it to a higher Y level, because again, the higher Y level that you're at, the better for this kind of thing, but we shall see. Can I sneak under there? No, I guess not. Okay. So I think that looks nice, right? Let's do... Perfect. Okay, that looks good to me. So maybe we'll come back at nighttime and check on the status of that. Now I'm trying to think of good ways to prevent mobs from spawning in this general area. In Ender IO, there was a block that prevented mob spawns. We don't have access to that block. So that's going to be a challenge for us. There's another way to do it. There's a peaceful upgrade. That's from RF Tools machine. That's a little bit higher tech than we have access to, because we're going to need the essence of a lot of things. Most of these are easier to get, but some of them not so much. We need an ocelot, which is tough, and the hardest one probably would be a mushroom cow. We need to get a mushroom cow's essence? Oh boy. How am I going to find one of them? Ugh. But if we got that peaceful module, that would totally work towards preventing mob spawns in an area of effect for the cost of RF. But we might not really have the tech level for that yet. So I'm going to have to think about how I can get that. I'm probably also going to want to continue working on some technological stuff too, but this episode I want to at least break into Astral Sorcery. Now, we've totally gotten access to a new chapter because we upgraded our altar. So the next altar gave us access to the next chapter, and as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff in this chapter. Like, really cool stuff. Lots and lots of nifty things. So let me start poking around and decide exactly what our next tasks will be. Alright guys, looks like it's getting dark out. Nice, the stars are coming out. That's usually a good indication that we should have some starlight power coming our way. Let's check out what the altar looks like. I'm curious to see. So it's getting there, but it's not totally dark out yet. So we'll see what happens once it's more dark, but it's like right around here-ish in terms of its power level. Alright, I feel like it's dark enough now that we should have a pretty good indication of what our power level looks like. Oh yeah, getting there. Oh, it's still climbing too. Nice. Cool. Just trying to keep an eye out for creepers. So that's the last thing we want showing up. Yeah, it's climbing pretty good. I do want to try... Here's something I've never actually tried before. Making a spectral relay. This might help us out. Let's cook one of these up real quick. So a spectral relay is a multi-block structure that might help. So we're going to need a marble... some kind of marble, wood, gold nuggets, and a lens, which is made with 4 glass and... Okay, so let's get... I've got some of that. We're going to want some marble. We're going to want a couple gold nuggets. Let's see how this goes. Astral lens. Needs to be an luminous crafting table? I don't know if that's true. We're going to find out. I do have... This may or may not work. If it's ore dictionaried, it doesn't seem to work. Let's get some normal glass here. Do I have any more smelted up? If not, I can cook some. Oh, I do. I have almost enough, actually. We'll put 2 of these in here. We'll make some normal glass lenses. This might be an astral only recipe. Yeah, I think it is. So let's go do that out here. All these monsters and stuff. I should get armor. That is something I should totally get. Because playing with this mod at night is not easy. So can I do this then? Nice. Do a little bit of crafting. Okay. And then we can use that lens with 2 gold, 2 wood, and some marble. I chopped down my tree farm recently. 2 gold, 2 wood, and some marble. Nice. And then we're going to want the multi-block structure, which, according to the book, if we put this high up in the air, but kind of close to an altar, this might be a good place to go. So, I don't know exactly where I want this to be. What's up, spider? What I'm thinking might be a good idea. Let's make sure I've got everything I need to get started with the setup. So I need 4 chiseled marble and 4 marble arch. Okay. So 4 marble arch. You know, I'm just going to do it with this. 4 chiseled marble and 4 marble arch. And 1 sooty marble. Alright, that I have to go get from the base. I know I've got one, I just need to grab it. Now, as to where it's going to actually live, that's another question. Because higher up in the sky would be better. But this thing should help to direct Starlight towards my altar, giving me even more altar power, which would be nice. So I don't know exactly how far I want to go up, but like maybe up above this tree. Is that snow? Do what now? So what if it was like kind of up here at a decent Y level? Like let's head up to like Y level 100-ish. That might be a good place to build it. Sure, why not? And we'll put our sooty marble, and then the structure is going to be the wavy one on the sides and these guys in the corners. Whoops. And these guys in the corners. Cool. And then this thing here. And let's see what the book has to say about this all. When the relay is in place type but close to an altar, it will collect and focus Starlight once a glass lens is placed inside it. Oh, okay, so I think we'll get another glass lens. That we can get under from down there. That's a far drop. Yeet. Oh, I didn't live. I was hoping I would live. Oh well. Life goes on. Let's get, actually... I'm going to clear out that cobblestone thing in the daytime. Oh, now there's Endermen hanging out around by. I would love if they would show up when I'm ready for them. That does look like snow, doesn't it? Hooray! So glass lens, we're going to want another one of those. Once I take care of all these monsters. There is something I can do in Astral Sorcery to help assist with this problem. Luckily I got a decent sword before I got into this mod. Alright, so real quick. Looks like the Starlight power is already dropping, because it's becoming more, you know, less daytime, more nighttime-ish. So placing that inside the altar should... How did snow get here? I really want to know. And again, I'll clear out this cobblestone derp pillar in a bit. Ah! What just hit me? What was that? What killed me, even? Say what? Oh well, it's gonna be daytime. We're gonna have to check this out. I'm gonna get my stuff, and we'll be right back. I'm also gonna clear out those pillars. I'm just gonna place... Well, I kind of want to do that on camera. Really, though, what hit me with slowness? Oh, I see. It was a blizz. Sneaky, sneaky blizz. Well, that explains the snow, I think, and the slowness effect. I might need to wait for daytime to get my stuff. In fact, I think I will. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Revenge is mine. Wahahaha! Revenge on the blizz. That's actually kind of good, because I got a blizz rod out of that. Cool. Alright, let me go clean up my inventory. I'm going to clean up that mess that I made up there. And then tomorrow night, as in, like, you know, not next video, but, you know, next time it's nighttime in game, I will proceed with installing that lens and hopefully have a little bit more Starlight power. Hey guys, good news! My Ender Lily grew. Nice. +1 Ender Pearl. It's not that slow, provided you plant it on Endstone, of course. So we've got 2 Ender Pearls at the moment. Oh, not ideal, but it'll do for now. I found 2 Endermen underground. Shh. I got 1. Come on, Enderman. All I want is Ender Pearls. It's really not a lot to ask for. Come on! 2 Endermen and I didn't get any Ender Pearls. How rude is that? Alright, the reason I'm doing a little bit of underground hunting is I'm actually looking for iron, but I'll take copper since I found it. I need to get a few things while I'm waiting for it to be nighttime. Be right back. Ooh, hey, I found something here. Resonating crystal. That'll come in very handy later. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing working. I've not actually tried this one particular multi-block before. I think I might have even skipped it entirely in my mod spotlight that I did. But hopefully we can manage to get up and running. And once the thing's installed, it should not need me to go up there for a while. Hopefully I'm right. Let's see if I am. So pillaring up to Y level 100-ish. There we are. So install this dude. Hey, we've got some particle effects going on. I guess that's a good sign? I don't think there's any linking specifically that we have to do. I think it will find the altar by itself. I believe that's accurate. We'll see. But the next thing I want to make, so the next tier of material from Astral Sorcery is going to be this star metal stuff, which is cool. So we'll see if, hello, skeleton. Hello, other skeleton. So hopefully you're helping? I can't tell. It's a little hard to tell, but we'll see. I want to make a linking tool. So that is going to require a rock crystal, which I brought over, a couple of these things, some sticks, and a couple pieces of wood. There we go. Nice. And craft that up for me, would you? Getting paranoid of creepers now. Nice. And that's going to help me get star metal. Which is a nifty material that we can use for a bunch of cool things. Now, one of the gadgets I want to work towards is this guy. That's going to require some stardust, though, so we have to get star metal before we can do that. And there's other nifty wands and stuff that I might want to access as well. However, the only way to get star metal at this point is to use that crystal that was in that temple that's really far away. We basically need to get this linking tool, and we have to convert iron ore into star metal ore. So I'm going to make a quick run, a midnight run at that, over to that temple that we've got. So let's open up Journey Maps waypoints and turn them on so we can see where the temple is. And hopefully I can make it there at night without too much problem. I'll meet you guys at the temple. It's been a dangerous journey, but we've made it. The Star Temple is approaching. Astral Temple, I'm on my way. Almost there. Really, really high atop this mountaintop, but we're almost there. So, the Star Temple has that crystal inside. Remember, we use it for a little bit of crafting. We're also going to want to use that to do some of our crafting here. However, it also involves the actual crystal itself having a direct line of sight to the sky. So by breaking kind of this block here and then pillaring down here, we are going to give the crystal that we have direct access to the sky. Nice. I can remove this crafting table because it's really not needed here anymore. And what I'd like to do is place down some iron ore, like there. And I can use the linking tool to bind the collector crystal to that block. And what we should see is a bunch of starlight focused because it can see the sky, convert it, oh wow, that was quick, into astral metal. Nice. So that little effect will occur, and then it'll convert iron to star metal ore. Nice. So I'm going to let this run a few times. I want to get a bunch of star metal ore. I brought about as much iron as I found while I was underground mining, which is a decent-ish amount. Cool. And then eventually we'll be able to do this at our base as well. But having some star metal ore right now is going to be a nice thing. So I will be back in a few minutes once this is complete. So it's kind of starting to become daytime out, which means we're slowing down our process of converting iron to star metal ore. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We almost are done. So we'll see if once it's daytime, it definitely slows down. See how much longer it's taken? So that's a bummer. But we might have enough to at least head back to our base and make a couple cool gadgets. So I'll meet you guys back at the main base. A long run home, as you can see by my hunger, no doubt. But hey, we've got some good stuff. So we're going to want to make, probably a grindstone would probably be the best thing to make next. So I'm going to turn off my waypoints for a moment. I should hopefully have enough star metal to get us going. Let me also clean up my inventory. I hear something nasty outside. What's that noise? Totally hear something. I don't know if it's above or below me. Totally hear something. Oh well. Back to work. No idea what it was. So, I think we're going to want a grindstone, because we're going to need... So now that we have star metal, we can use a grindstone to grind it down. So, stardust, we can throw into a crusher. So that's one way to do it. Or we can pulverize it. That's cool. And we get 2 stardust when we pulverize it? Oh, that's not a bad idea. You know, or we can... yeah, let's do that. Let's pulverize it. Now, will you immediately try to start... Oh, Cinnabar. Neat. How do we get the Cinnabar? Well, that's interesting. Let's take you out for a sec. So I'm going to try and pulverize this stardust. I don't know if it'll try to smelt into star metal ore. If it does, we can just grab it before it completes. Just curious what it'll do here. Does it try to shift over? Nope, it stays in stardust form. Cool. Okay. And then you can be used for a couple things. So we can induction smelt 2 of you into star metal. That's cool. But you can't smelt it directly. If you want star metal itself, you have to smelt it, the ore. So you can't do dust to ore, or dust to ingots. You can do ore to ingots, or you can do ore to dust, but you can't, you know, do both. So I want to get a couple gadgets, if I may. So let's get some dust. Nice. So there's a few things we can get access to now that are fun to use. There's a couple nifty wands. The first one I want to get may help me a bit with some traveling, and that is the Vortex Wand. It's going to require 2 Ender Pearls, which luckily I have exactly that many, and 3 Runed Marble, which is 2 marble around a Chiseled Marble. I wonder if I can just chisel that directly. Runed Marble. Can I get Runed out of this? I can. Cool. Because it's all the same amount. It's just whether you're crafting. Technically, it's more expensive to use the chisel because we're burning durability on that guy. 2 Ender Pearls, which is exactly what I have. Did you hear it? That was the sound. And a poppy, because we need purple, right? There it is. I think it's a blizz. Sounds like a blizz. So purple dye, 2 Ender Pearls, a dust. I don't know if this will be craftable during the day, but one can hope. See, there he is. I knew I heard something. Those things hurt. Nice. So Vortex Wand might be cool to have. Let's give it a shot. So really low star power here. We'll see if we have enough. Probably not. I think it was dust and this. So that's telling me Ender Pearl, Ender Pearl. And the dust here. Oh yeah, look how much power we need to make one of those. Hopefully we hit that at midnight, especially with this dude up there. That may or may not help. If we don't have enough, we will have to raise this altar to a higher Y level, which wouldn't be the end of the world. We would just need a way to get up there, too. So be it some kind of, I don't know, system. So I'm going to leave that in there until it's nighttime. What other cool stuff can we make? Do you guys require Ender Pearls? You don't really. That's good. So this is nice. Formation Wand. Yeah. Can build stuff with you. And then Conversion Wand is like a swapping tool, which is pretty nice. So we might want to look into those guys. The other thing I might want to make, now that we have access to this, is a Celestial Gateway. That might be cool to make as well. It's another multi-block structure, but it'll help us in getting around. Okay, I waited till almost midnight for this. He's not quite powerful enough, is he? Think we're going to have to move this structure up. Just trying to decide exactly once it's up higher, how we want that to work. So we want him to be in this specific location, right? Because this is where that collection of Starlight was. And that thing doesn't seem to be helping as much as I would have hoped it would have. So I'd like this to look cool. We could build some kind of like pyramid structure, which would be neat looking, and that would get it tall enough. Let's sleep through the night, and then we'll come back. Build it up during the day, and see what it looks like when it's higher up in the sky. So I will be right back after I sleep through the night. All right, we're up at Y level 100. Dangerous, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a lot more starlight power even during the day. Look, it's literally noon, and look how high that is. That is cool. All right, so let's get this recipe pre-programmed again. Yeah, and let's see what kind of power we get at nighttime. All right, it's not even the middle of the night yet, and we've got a full bar of power. Sweet. So this is definitely where we're going to want to keep our altar for now. In terms of how I'm going to get up and down from it, that's a challenging question that I don't have a direct answer to at this moment. There's a couple options we could go with. We could get an elevator from RF Tools. We can get an elevator from the elevator mod, which is totally there. So are you like actually doing your thing or what? Because you're close enough that you should be working. But hey, let's try out this vortex wand because it's a cool toy. And hopefully it'll help me get down without dying. In between episodes, I will figure out a method for getting up and down to this altar. I had another really cool idea on what I would kind of like to do at the altar, but I don't have the tech for it yet. But I might try it later on in the series. I'm not going to spoil what it's going to be, but it's really a neat, nifty idea on how to get this altar to do what I want it to do. But we're not at the tech level yet where we could do it. So could I like... So this vortex wand acts like a grappling hook, kind of? Okay, so that didn't work as well as I would have hoped. I'll probably just have to get practice with it. But that said, it's not a bad little gadget. So let's do this. Let me get some cobble. I'm going to go get my corpse. And then what we're going to do is probably wrap up the episode here. I want to demonstrate the vortex wand a little bit better than me dying with it. So, yeah, there's a creeper right there. Come on, I just want my corpse. And enemies, please. Alright, I'm sleeping through the night. Alright, so, Vortex Wand. Cool little gadget. Useful for getting around town. Let's see. If I wanted to grapple my way over to that. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is neat. It'll take a little practice getting the hang of how it works. But definitely a nice travel mechanic. Ooh, I like that. That'll be fun to play with a little bit. However, now it is wrapping up point for the episode, so Devil20 signing off. I think I'd like to get back into tech mods for a little bit. We do have that thing up there. However, I'm totally going to need more ender pearls. So there's a couple options we can go with. There's a few tech mods that we can use to get some ender pearl generation going. Clearly, I'm doing like one method over here, which isn't the fastest method. We're getting like one ender pearl every 7 or 8 Minecraft days. So that's kind of slow. But we shall see what happens. For now, Devil20 signing off. I'm going to get rid of that ugly pillar there. And then next episode or so, we'll probably work a little bit less on Astral Sorcery for a bit. I want to take a little break from it because we'll probably use a couple of the gadgets, but I'm not going to progress through the mod too much right now. What I'm going to do instead is work on some technological progression for a bit, and then we're going to come back to Astral Sorcery. There might be another 1 or 2 magical items that I do want to get, though. So Astral Sorcery will kind of be intermixed throughout the series, but, you know, we'll progress more in it later on. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.